You're my baby, and there is nothing I wouldn't do for you.
Love you, Mom.
I love being in love. Hello everyone and welcome back to We've Got to Try. Today's episode is about something beautiful that is critical to our well-being. We need it. We can't touch it but only feel it. It is something we have to give and receive if we're lucky enough. We might forget about it at times, but we know that it's there, always there. It is one of the most important and powerful things that makes life worth living. So what is it? I know you know the answer. Tell me. What is it that is keeping you alive? What is it that is making you smile right now when you think about it? Yes, that's right. It is love. And even though you have your different reasons why you're trying to accomplish things in life, you know, deep down, you know that whatever you're doing is out of love. Virtuous people love goodness. Spiritual and religious ones are always trying to connect with their creator out of love. A father or a mother working so hard and barely have time for themselves to raise their children well and provide them with whatever they need because they simply love their kids and they're happy if their kids are happy. Whenever I call mom to check on her, I ask, Mom, how are you doing? She answers me with the same question, tell me how you're doing. I say, great. Then she goes, then I'm doing great too. Or what makes you sit and listen to someone talking for hours about their problems and try to solve them with them and do anything to make them feel better. You want to share all good and bad times with them because you love and trust them, just like yourself or maybe more. It is that thing that makes you totally consumed by another. You make compromises. You might even try to change your life for the sake of their happiness. Love gets you to that point where you realize that things are not just about you, but it is also about the people you want to keep in your life. And it is what makes you use we and us more than I and myself. Now, before we talk about our relationship with others, how is your relationship with yourself? Do you beat yourself up each time you make a mistake? Are you taking good care of yourself? Do you have enough time to relax? I think a lot of us are guilty of this one. At least I am, at times. When it comes to ourselves, we usually tend to focus on the things we don't like. Maybe it's the way we look or talk. You think you need to exercise more, others look better than you are, perform better than you do. I mean, how many times have you looked in the mirror and said, God, I really like me. I am good at this and this. I can do this and that. I am really lucky to be who I am. And let yourself feel good and happy at that moment, no matter what. Let the world's economy crash. Let people think you're not good enough or attractive enough. Because at that moment, you know the truth. You know your strengths. You know what you're capable of. And you know that when it comes to creating the life you want and reaching your full potential, people are the ones who create their own limitations. It's all in their heads. We are prisoners of our own thoughts. And the only way to break free is realizing that it's our kingdom and we are in charge. You are the king and the queen, and you can take control whenever you want. But as Gautama Buddha said, the cause of all pain and suffering is ignorance. Ignorance is pain. Sometimes the solution to your greatest challenges can be right in front of you. It's been there with you forever, but you don't know it. It's like we're always looking for some secret big solution, some magical strategy to succeed. But the truth is that most of the time, the answer to our problem can be that simple. But we don't see it, or we don't want to see it. If you don't believe you can, you won't do it. And if you tell yourself that it's possible, I can make it happen, it's not easy, but I will find out how it's done and do it, just replacing that negative thinking with a positive one will change the entire game. You see, loving yourself also means believing in yourself. And this is important in all aspects of your life, and it influences all the decisions you make. Now, when it comes to intimate relationships, they start dating, they're madly in love with each other, they're passionate. But what happens after those first months, or maybe even years, and then they want to take their relationship to the next level? How do they keep that spark alive? When things get tough, will love be enough to get them through their relationship challenges? To answer all these questions, I have invited my friend Anna from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Here is a part of our conversation.
First of all, I want to thank you, Anna, for accepting my invitation. Really, I'm so happy to have you here. I was kind of hoping to have you and your husband on my show, but unfortunately, Mauro was not able to come. First, let me introduce you to my audience. Anna is an English teacher, and she also owns a couple language schools, right, Anna?
Yeah, that's it.
So, Anna, let's start. For how long have you guys been together, you and your husband?
Well, we started dating in 2006, so it's more than 14 years now.
Wow, that's a long time.
Long
It's really
time.
nice. And when did you guys get married?
Well, we got married in 2015, 5 years ago. It's gonna be 5 years in a month from now.
Yeah, that's nice. So tell me, Anna, now both of you have like full-time jobs, right? How do you keep that passion alive? Because I was there and I saw it. Uh, do you think love is enough to make a relationship last? And what is your advice for couples out there who are struggling in their relationship? Because I believe that dating is different from marriage.
It's completely different for sure. And there are responsibilities that you didn't have before. You need to take care of the house, you have the bills, you have everything, the jobs, and well, we both work, so we need to plan our routine so we can have time together. We can spend some time together because sometimes you're so busy doing so many things and it's
Yeah,
hard. I believe most couples, the problem is they get stuck in routine, and also you need to have a good conversation with your partner, otherwise it wouldn't work. A lot of trust involved, and that's what I would suggest, I would recommend. So couples should avoid social media, avoid routine, avoid
yeah,
just seeing what everybody else is doing and thinking everything's perfect, because it's not like that. You will have your bad days for sure, and maybe you will get stuck in routine, but you need to have a good conversation and find a way out and remember why you're together. I guess that's it.
yeah, yeah, that's really nice.
And well, guys, many people say bad things about getting married, but if you love each other, for sure you're going to have a wonderful life together.
Thank you so much, Anna.
Oh, my pleasure. I hope I could help.
So that was a part of our conversation, and I really hope that her answers will help some of you. Now, my final message to you. There is bad news and good news. Let me start with the bad one. If things are not working out the way you want them to, you can go ahead and complain all you want. Blame everyone else's for your pain and suffering, and accept the fact that you're a miserable person who is a victim of fate, who doesn't have any chances in life, and that's it. But you have to know that no one will care about you. Yeah, maybe your mom and dad will a little, but they can't change anything for you. But other than that, no one else will give a shit about you. That's just life. Everyone has his own crap to worry about, so why care about your story? The good news is that it doesn't matter how bad it is. You can always get yourself out of that messed up situation. You can always find a way out. You're in pain, it sucks, but yes, you can turn that situation around. Not by changing the circumstances, because of course, there is no way you can do that, or the people around you. You can change your state by changing your mindset, the way you see things, the meaning you give each experience. It's all in your hands. Thank you so much for listening. See you next time.